I know what it was. It just hit me. I was laying out. Someone asked me why I've got my training max set so low on my deadlift program. Now I just finished my 12-week deadlift program, and you have to remember that when I began the 12-week deadlift program, my training max was probably somewhere around 140 kilograms, 308 pounds. The heaviest I had pulled up to that point was 100 kilograms, 220 pounds, for several reps. I think 20 reps or something like that, or 12 or 30. I don't really remember. I did it for a contest. But I tore my right hamstring, the hamstring where it ties in to the glute piriformis. So I began the 12-week programming with a rotating, increasing training max. So if I began at 75%, it was 75% of what I could do then. And then the next week I sat down like, you know what, that was easy, I can do this. And the next week I can do this, the next week I can do this. And then I settled in, I had the first 4 weeks where I was really trying to figure out what I could do safely and what accessories I could do without things really, really hurting. And once the first 4 weeks pass, and then I reset and go back and start pressing everything again, I settled on a training max. I think it was 220. So it's like 485, something like that, plus the bands that were on the bar. And the bands were anywhere between 50 and 65 pounds. They tend to vary every single week. Every single week when I weighed them, they weighed something different. So that was what I settled on, and that's what I continued to build upon. So even though I tripled my 1 rep max at the very end of the training session, I didn't automatically calculate all that and then just bump up my training max by 50 pounds. Can I deadlift 50 pounds more? Abso-freaking-lutely. Can I pull 600? I'm pretty sure I can pull 600 raw, but could I do it safely? And could I do training based off a raw 600 deadlift safely for 12 weeks? Probably not. Not right now. But there's nothing coming up right now. What's coming up is next year. I need to be strong in July. That's pretty much it. I need to be strong in July and August. So I sat down today and wrote up my new 12-week block with lots of freedom, but everything is based off of a 235 kilogram 1 rep max, which I think is around 517 pounds, plus 55 pounds of chains, 25 kilograms of chains. That's what it's based upon. I'm pretty sure I can do that every week fairly safely. I have enough room to spare that I can run 12 weeks on this program based off of this. I can reset, increase again, maybe switch to straight weight, back to chains and bands, whatever I need to focus on at that point. Run a second 12-week wave again. Reassess after that what I need to do. Straight weight, bands, chains, mega bands, mega chains, in a suit, briefs, I don't know, straps, partials, whatever it may be, and run a third 12-week cycle of this deadlift program. And then it's still not even July yet. So that still gives me the month of July to dial things in to be able to have a pretty solid deadlift in August to look at somehow maybe qualifying for Masters World's Strongest Man. So that's a big plus. So if you're looking at, I'm not pushing weights right now. I know that is hurting me in the long run. Actually, maybe it's not in the long run. I know that's hurting me at some point because my body's not handling heavy weight every single week. And I know that my body would grow from handling the heavier weight. I know that my body would grow from max effort type of stuff. For sure, absolutely. If I was at my gym in the village, I would be pulling much heavier. If I wasn't training at 1 to 2 o'clock in the morning, I would be pulling much heavier. If there was a training group around, I guarantee you I'd be taking heavier singles because it would be on the bar and I would get pissed off to watch somebody else do it. But that's not the case, and I need to be smart. So this is where I am right now, and I'm playing the long game. I've got 35 more weeks before I have to do anything decisive. And I need to play the game, which is going to allow me to build the accessories, to build all my weaknesses, and to slowly build my deadlift as safely as possible. Save it for next year.